Welcome back, all you sheeple. I am Max, the Gaming Lamb, and you join me right where we left off in Frostpunk. This hellish, frozen doom town. I'm not entirely sure what this place is called. New London, I think, although I may be incorrect in that. People are starving, people are homeless, and our one chance is 4 hours away. Let's get back into it without further ado. So where we left off, I believe, we were looking at hunting tactics to try and boost our production. Now what I might do afterwards, I was thinking going into, so we could employ fewer people, which makes them more efficient. We can we'll get, I think, 10 free people, so we can chuck them immediately into the third hut and start getting, I think, 60 a day, which isn't quite enough to support everyone, but it is a start. Alright, so our guys arrived at the sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. That's where we're getting the steam core from, I see. This trail leads to another city. This shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Fantastic. And we get one steam core for that, which is just brilliant. Alright, so the steel bridge. The trail goes over an elegant steel bridge that crosses a huge ravine. This bridge is remarkably snow-free. I wonder what's going on there. How does anything stay snow-free in this environment? So let's speed up time once again. We do have that housing issue. We've got 1 marked for building, 2 marked for building. We are going to need a third. Oh, so fantastic. All 3 are being constructed. We are going to need to leave this burning 24 hours a day because of the homes. I didn't plan this super well. That is to say, I didn't plan it at all, but we'll see. So our hunters returned. Excellent. Or not our hunters, our explorers. Let's send them back out to the observatory. Now, this is going to get us some more people. I'm not entirely sure we'll be capable of handling it, but I think that little infusion of food will bide us some time. So let's see. This peculiar building must be the Arctic Observatory the Royal Society built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it, so there you go. More people to pick up. Let's get more research done. Flying hunters. Now it does take some steel, but they provide up to 30 food a day. Now I think it is worth just gunning this as quickly as we can, just so we don't need to worry about food for a little while. We've got the we've got the coal reserves to last. We've got wood coming, we've got steel coming. We can worry about speccing into that really quickly in a little bit. We've got heating level 2 ready to go for when we need it in how many days? Oh shit. There you go, in 1 day in a little bit. So we might need to look into steam coal thumping perhaps. But until then, let's get our food sorted. Because 80 starving people isn't great, and we'll need that burning 24 hours a day. So we'll definitely need to make some better use of our generator in a little bit.
End of shift.
So that's everyone coming in. Where are people getting sick from at the moment? No. We are also going to need to expand our heat this direction to get our engineer huts in there, unless we decide to move them, which, I just might do that. So 81 hungry people, 75 food to use. We'll increase that. Keep them working. Not that it matters. I can't believe they didn't produce any food. What's the story, boys? What's the story? Let's get them working straight away. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterholm in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. And basically, this machine here can work any entire facility by itself. It does work at like 60% of the efficiency level, so you're not getting quite as much, but it can work all throughout the day. So I haven't done the exact math. You can research more efficient things. I think you can get it up to 90%, at least in this version. So they are, no joke, quite good. However, well, you'll see in a sec. A functional automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city, or disassemble it for resources. Now, as nice as it would be to get one this early in the game, I do think the steam cores are just that bit more valuable. Not so much the metal, but any steam core we can get, we can start speccing into more advanced buildings sooner. So unfortunately, I'm sorry. This breaks my heart. It does, but we turned the automaton off and disassembled it, extracting a decent amount of resources from it. As we were finishing, the first wisps of snow started to settle on the now empty bridge. God damn, you really playing with my heart there. Really, oof. So yeah, a large convoy, another group of people we can bring back. Don't think we need to just yet, but we'll head off to the weather station. A tall building with some peculiar devices on the roof. It's most likely a weather station set up by scientists from Winterhome. So let's get going. What do we have here? Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. We'll find out in Winterhome. Hopeful slightly. Oh dear. Don't worry, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they must have sent it out to, look after the bridge. They have their own stuff to worry about. So we got some more sick people. We don't have quite the capacity to look after everyone. Let us hope we start making some food out of this raw food. Still not quite enough, but you get what you get. You don't get upset. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is opening, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. The sun is dimming. Well, that's just a great opening right there. Instead of astronomers, we were met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help but found everybody dead. Wonderful. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. Now that's dedication. Like that, those are some people driven by science. Damn. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Whew. Alright, so we can either leave the survivors to their fate. So basically, the only reason you really choose this is if your city isn't prepared, and this is like your first run through. Send the survivors to the city if you want your dudes to keep exploring. I do, but I'd rather escort them back. 18 engineers, that's skilled labor right there. I'm not just going to throw that away. We're going to head back straight away. Now that does mean our food's going to be put under a little more strain, but I think we are turning a corner in terms of that. Flying hunters will definitely change the game. Those engineers, so when are they coming back? In about 3 hours, it looks like. Excellent. So what we'll actually do is get another medical post up and running. So as you can see, 10 people. I'm not sure where these 5 people are getting sick from. If we have a quick look. Yeah, comfortable, livable. Not entirely sure, but it doesn't make sense to have people freeze. Okay, so 30 people homeless, 80 hungry, 5 sick. 10 sick, but 5 without a home. Gloomy cave. Ooh, let's explore it. There's a dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. Probably people. More people to feed, more people to look after, more problems to have. More money, more problems. Except not really money, people. Alright, we've arrived. Excellent. There's nobody on the weather station, but everything seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. So we've got some coal and some steam tubes. Excellent. We found scientists' notes that predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is the observations ended abruptly months ago. Oh shit, so this has been going on for a long time. Okay. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Oh dear, so we discovered the coal mine and Winterhome. Well, let's press on. 10 hours to Winterhome. Oh dear. Abandoned station. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. We'll have answers soon enough. Long hours of toil. So our people are worn out. Some of them have been working on extended shifts for days on end. Their efforts is taking a toll and they're becoming restless. Alright. You guys can chill for a little bit. So yeah, look at that. 44 food. Excellent. Keep it going. We are going to have to stop how many people are working there. Just because we really need to get through that. And we can't use extended shifts for the time being. We've got advanced hunters coming in, which is fantastic. Why are these guys working at 30% of the capacity? 6 in the building, 1 going to treatment. Okay. That's good. We've got about full stuff there. We can chuck more people in there. So what we'll actually do is we'll use engineers. We'll pause and we'll upgrade these hunting hangars straight up. So 2 of them will get upgraded. So we'll go from, I think it's, how much a day? 20 a day to 30 a day. So we're going to get 60, 70, 80 a day, which is about half. But I think we only need about half to break even at the moment. Well, not break even, but keep everyone from starving. Bunkhouse might not be a bad idea. Heating, we're going to have to turn up shortly, very shortly. So efficiency isn't a bad idea. We do have the people for more coal though now. So it's not dire just yet. We've also got the potential to research that if we really need to. What I'm thinking though is our steel production isn't exactly keeping up. It's not what I want it to be. That said, we do need to start expanding this out a little more for the more houses. More people are going to be coming in soon as well. So, you know what? Bunkhouses. We'll do bunkhouses. Probably not the greatest idea. But I'm going to do it. And we're also going to chuck down another workshop. Because we do need that extra tech. We really, really do. Chuck 5. Oh, we got 1 person starving. Good. They've eaten now. Excellent. His work is working there. Alright. So yeah, I can probably take these guys off from there now. Just because we've got 108 food stored up. Already made. Primo and ready to go. And I can probably take a couple of engineers off there if I have to. Which I just might. 1, 2. Get those guys working there. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Our hunting airships ready to go. Once we get all our resources under control, that's when I think I'm going to change the layout of everything a little bit. Now that said, I can't exactly just gun it. People are going to keep getting sick as long as we don't have those houses. We do have bunkhouses now. Yes, we do. Perfect. Medical post wouldn't be bad. Cookhouse. You know what? It's a bad idea because we are going to need as much cooked up as possible when it drops. Oh, we're not going to get anything cooked. That's okay. That's okay. Just because when that drops, we're not going to be able to have this operating. Oh, it's only by 1 level. It'll go to chili. Turn this up. Go back to livable. Okay, it's not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. We might need more coal, but I'm thinking steamworks. Steamwork. Efficiency. We should be able to research pretty quickly if we need to. So let's go. Let's go for it. Let's do it. More steel. Get us more steel coming in from the one workplace. We could build another I think this is an iron node here. We could build another one, but that'd take another 10 workers, and I'd rather have a more efficient one ready to go from the start. So let's speed things up a little bit. Let's actually build the bunkhouses now. 4 homes. We have reached Winter Home. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded. Ooh, that's the fall of Winter Home. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry. God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope. We're on our own. Yeah, man, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that, that's for sure. We are on our own. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're all alone. Hope falls. Damn right it falls. Oof. This ain't good, ladies and gents. This ain't good. I like that. I like that. Oh, be quiet, Nelly. Be quiet. I didn't catch that name, but the first person who spoke, thank you. But as you can see, our hope has plummeted, and that is why I saved those laws, basically to fulfill easy promises and get our hope up. It's a bit of a cheesy strat that you don't pick up until like at least your second time through, but hey, we'll see how we go. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winter Home spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. So what do we have? We've got faith and spiritual strength, order and discipline. People are racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope and now chances of survival. Desperation quickly pushed them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future, decide what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else the city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winter Home. I think I'm a big fan of order and discipline. This is the path I usually go down, and while it would be fun to try this out, I am an old dog, and it is hard to teach us some new tricks. So we're going to stick with order and discipline. Perhaps the next time we do a run through, we'll go down the other one. Neighborhood Watch. We need to mobilize and stand together to help people in need and protect them from troublemakers. New building watchtower. So basically, we're going to start like a police force, a little neighborhood watch type thing. It's a good idea, I think. Coal mine, freshwater spring, large convoy. I think we need more people. So we're going to go freshwater spring first, a large convoy, then head home. Because this group is on their way to the Gloomy Cave, which gives us more people as well. And then I'll have them heading up to the American camp. Actually, we'll go to the large convoy now. Why not? Okay. In the meantime, we're building 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. One person starving. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, dear. This is... That number's gonna tick up and up and up. This is bad. The unconvinced want to leave. So you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of the people are still scared. They want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You will say order will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to orderly decide who to eat first when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winter Home. Calm down. We're not going to die. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, Chief. Some of us might die. The Londoners, your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts, maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. So as you can see, we've got about 10 people. Now, every time every time the day ends, more people join, depending on this, or people will leave. Now, I don't expect it to start going down for a while. We do have 15 days to try and change their mind. I think we can get that number down quite a bit, but we'll have to wait and see. So our first home done, second home done, third home done. Excellent. The cave was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check if there's still someone alive. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave up hill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Leave the bears alone. The bears will kill the survivors. Risk attacking the bears. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Nice. Oh, that's nice. They didn't kill them. They just drove them away. That's always good. They can go eat whatever we're hunting. Some more engineers. Fantastic. And a couple more workers. Our coal reserves should be fine. We are going to boost it up to level 2 shortly. I think we might just start doing that now, just so no one gets sick during that little period beforehand. Have we finished construction of... No, we haven't. Is that what we're researching? It is indeed. A watchtower wouldn't be a bad idea either, so we might get a little bit of that going shortly. The hunters are off. Oh, they already left a little while ago. Nice. So we got 23. Oh, look at the rate at which we're burning through that coal. Oh, I don't like that. So yeah, the Londoners gain more followers. They got about 6 more people, it looks like. Oh, wait, more than 6. I can't do math. That's 10. Jeez. Okay, we may have a little bit of a problem on our hands. Nice. More people arrived. More homes to fill. More hunting huts to upgrade, it seems. Oh dear. Just don't have the space. God damn. Right, off to the American camp. Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them, the American flag. Even from this distance, we couldn't mistake the stars and stripes. Off you go. So we've got quite a few people starving. 37 people around. A bunch of engineers. I think when we finish researching the next bit, let's just see. Okay, livable. Yeah, these are chilly. So the people are going to get a little sick there. That's okay. I'll cop it for now. Oh, and our hunters return. 107 food. So definitely should be enough. Get to work, boys. We got to feed these peeps. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Look at that. Yeah, we're going to feed everyone. Oh, yeah, look. A lot of people sick. I kind of think we need to rush research. That's kind of where my head's at right now. I think we've got the food situation under control for now. I kind of think we need to rush research. We do have 2 watchtowers to build, and they'll take about 10 engineers, because I like to use my engineers to stock them. Scouts have reached the large convoy. This is a convoy carrying workers that got lost in the blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and escort them to our city. They sought winter home. Oh, that's tragic. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Escort the survivors to the city. 19 engineers, 26 workers, and no children. Fantastic. Sorry, kids, but nothing against you. Just, yeah. You know how it is. So how much does this stuff have? Plenty. I might actually chuck down another gathering post. And yeah, let's do it. Another gathering post. Now I'll chuck it right there. Nice. We do need more homes. Sorry, I'm going to just dismantle that real quick. That's going to stop all that stuff from working. 1. Oh, we could only afford to build 1. Oh, this is not great. Excellent. Steam steel works. 15 steel. Easy. We're not going to be able to research anything because we don't have any steel. Now may be the time to consider building a second one. Up to 70 steel per day. Okay, so that is going to change the game a little bit for us. We've got 164 food, so we still can't quite feed everyone, but in 2 days we should be able to feed everyone, or most people, twice, which is excellent. Just what we want. Research. Still can't. We might need to start looking into this if we're not gathering enough, because with this extra gathering post down here, they are going to deplete these two. So it's just a matter of time, I suppose. Just a matter of time. Oh, they've reached the American camp. Fantastic. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prosthesis, steam cools, and steel. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol. Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Site discovered temporary settlements. We'll take those resources and we'll head off. We can see 2 rows of small wooden huts, but no smoke or other signs of life. All in all, it looks a well-kept but temporary settlement. So those guys have definitely frozen to death. If they've got the same sort of oh dear. Oh dear. I did not think this through. Okay, so that's nice. That is a lot of food. This is not so nice. That's okay. We've just got a lot of people to house now. That's the biggest issue. What we can do, thankfully, is immediately look into building another one of these. Now, this isn't going to be kept warm like the others, which is a big issue. But I'll have to think. You know, I'll just have to deal. I'll have to deal. Coal mine, freshwater spring. We'll go to the spring. We'll just have to deal. Yeesh. And we'll get more bunkhouses going, so we need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. And we've got the street running behind it, because I like that. Okay, and we don't have to worry about an influx of more people for a little while after that. We will have to build another set of tents though, which is okay. More importantly, we are going to have to worry a little bit about heating, which is okay. Oh, we need a lot more steel though. And how long do we have to build these watchtowers? 1 day, 15 hours. So we got some time. We got some time. Things still aren't looking perfect, but they're looking better. Eesh. See, 38. We need to get this down as soon as possible. I'm not going to tell a lie. We need that number down as soon as possible. So everyone's got a house now. Some not in great locations, but you get what you get. You don't get upset. I love that saying. It's an excellent saying. Right, so immediately we're going to get more people working there. They are in the cold. We can't afford another steam hub. What I might look into is just moving this other one, or we might have to scrap this. We'll move it like here, and then we'll move that there, just for the time being. It's a purpose. What have we got? Guard stations. Morning gatherings. This is an excellent one to get nice and early. We'll gather each morning to make sure our goals and priorities for the day are clear to everyone. Slightly raise hope from time to time. Hope will rise slightly. Perfect. So, boom. A little bit. Not going to change that at the moment, but it should start to tick up a little bit each day, which is fantastic. So, yep, 22. Brilliant, brilliant. Gonna chuck that there. We're going to disassemble this one. Oh, may have jumped the gun there. She'll be right. Yeah, keep that burning 24 hours a day. There we go. Yeesh. This settlement seems to have been abandoned. Yep, we're looking at that. Memory of injustice. Whew. Well, that's something. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder on its roughly planed face. Planed face? Someone to the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the heart's well. Tesla City, here we come, I suppose. Fishing village of the walled colony. Let's head to the fishing village. A small village on the shore of the frozen sea. A reflection is visible there. Could it be open water? Well, let's find out. Let's get some more research going while we can. It is going to get warmer soon, so that'll give us a little opportunity to reassess everything. This will become livable again. But in the meantime, are we going to need more coal? Probably not, because we can reduce the rate at which that's burning. We do need to raise hope. We are getting in a bunch of steel. It would take 2 levels for the advanced steel works to kick in. Maybe not a bad idea to start looking into that. Otherwise... It's not great to have just this thing lying around. Outpost depot might come in handy a little bit later. And by a little bit, I mean like in a day or so. Steam coal thumper wouldn't be bad. But I think we might do is start heading down here and then heading into difference engine quite quickly. Because we do have the time. Do we have additional engineers? We do, so I might also grab an extra workshop and get started. Coal pile depleted. Yeah, look at that. We are gonna need the steam soon. Let's also upgrade. Nope, we can't, as it turns out. Oh, people can't eat because there is no cookhouse. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I don't think people can eat the meals you've prepared if they don't have a cookhouse to go and enjoy it in. So let's just see that. Go to research done. Steam coal thumper. So look, another power upgrade. Difference engine. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's gonna get us this steam coal. Oh no, that's gonna get us coal mining. It's gonna get. We've already looked that one. It is gonna get us advanced steel works, which at the moment is what's holding us back. It's our steel production. Let's go. I think that is where we'll leave it for this episode of Frostpunk. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode so far. Let me know how you're finding life in New London, I believe, or Freeztopia, as I like to call it. Where are you working? Are you one of our adventurous hunters going out and finding us our next meal? One of our explorers on the lookout for more of our lost comrades? Are you a miner or a coal thumper? What is your role in our new society? More importantly, are you a Londoner? Do you believe we have what it takes to make it through this eternal winter? That's all for me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning. Take care.